Okay. Let me share it with you here. Okay, let's do this one first. Okay, Tran, what describe your favorite season or time of the year?
Yes. The first time I had to use the foreign language was at school. I had to deliver an oral on my weekend news. This was part as my English homework. I recited my oral to my classmates and teacher. The reason I had to use this language was to demonstrate that I can do this language successfully.
Okay, but now you are reading it to me. I don't want you to read it. I want you to say it from your mind, okay? So try and say it from your, try and remember it. Bach, can you try? I can't hear you. Okay, Bach.
First time I had to use or forgive language was at school. I had to deliver an oral on my weekend news. This was part as my English homework. I recited my oral to my classmate in teacher. The reason I had to demonstrate that I can use this language successfully.
Okay, let's try again, Tran. Try not to look, okay?
Yes. The first time I had to use a foreign language was at school. I had to deliver an oral on my weekend news. This was part as my English homework. I recited my oral to my classmate and teacher. The reason I had to use this language was to demonstrate that I can use this language successfully.
Okay, now do me a favor. Tran, see if you can turn to the side, okay? Turn to the side and don't look on the screen, okay? Turn to the side and don't look on the screen, okay? So turn to the side, don't look at the screen and try and tell me from your mind, okay?
Yes.
Okay, turn away and then tell me from your mind. Okay. Okay, Tran, you tell me again. Describe your favorite season of the year.
Yes. Summer is by far my favorite season. Big seasons because I like the hot weather and enjoy swimming in the sea and playing on the beach. There are usually a lot of people on the on the beach doing different activities such as surfing, swimming, and flying kites. The reason I prefer summer over all the other over all the other season is because the winter weather is too cold and wet, and I don't like to stay indoors for a long time.
Okay, and Tran? Tran, Phước, you tell me, describe your favorite season.
Autumn is my favorite season the most. In the autumn, it usually be rain, then must be outside is very dangerous. And I usually enjoy some people usually play board game and read comics indoors.
Good, well done.
I like this season because summers is very hot, winters is very cold, and spring usually go outside. And I prefer to stay inside.
Okay, good. Let's try the next one. Let me stop the share there. Let's try this one. Okay. When is the first time you use a foreign language, Phước? Can't hear.
The first time I had a foreign language was at school. I had to deliver an oral on my weekend news. It was part of my English homework. I recited my oral to my classmates and teachers. The reason I demonstrate that I can use this language successfully.
Okay, good. Tran?
The first time I had to use the foreign language was at my school. I had to deliver an oral on my weekend news. This was part of my English homework. I recited my oral to my classmates and teacher. The reason I had to use this language was to demonstrate that I can use this language correctly.
Okay, good. Let's have Fox say it one more time. The first time you use a foreign language, describe the first time you use a foreign language to communicate. Can't hear.
The first time I had to use a foreign language was at school. I had to deliver an oral on my weekend news. There was a part of my English English homework. I recited my orals with my classmates and teachers. The reason I re- demonstrate that I can use this language successfully.
Okay, and Tran, one more time. The first time you used a foreign language.
The first time I had to use a foreign language was at my school. I had to deliver an oral on my weekend news. This was part as my English homework. I recited my oral to my classmates and teacher. The reason I had to use this language was to demonstrate that I can use this language successfully.
Okay, let's go to this one for the one last time. This one you understand well. Okay, right. Falk, you tell me, describe your favorite season or time of the year.
I like autumn the most. The autumn usually have rains and outside is very dangerous. And I usually indoors. Some people indoors usually play board games and read comics. I like this season because the summers is hot and winter is cold and the spring have to go outside and I prefer to stay inside.
Okay, good. Oh, sorry. Yes. Okay, favorite season. Describe your favorite season, Tran.
Yes. Summer is by far my favorite season because I like enjoying swimming in the sea, playing on the beach, and eat some delicious ice cream. There are usually a lot of people on the beach doing different activities such as surfing, swimming, and flying kites. The reason I prefer summer over all the other season is because the winter weather is too cold and wet, and I don't like to stay at indoors for too long.
Okay, good. Falk, one more time. Describe your favorite season.
I like autumn the most, and autumn usually have rain and is very and outside is very dangerous. I usually indoors. Some people indoors usually play board games and read comics. I like this season because the summer is hot and the winter is cold. And the spring usually go outside and I prefer to stay inside.
Good. Okay. Now let's go to the other one more time and then we are done, okay? Describe the first time you used a foreign language, Falk.
The first time I have to use the foreign language was at school. I had to deliver an oral on my weekend news. That was a part of my English homework. I decided to oral my
Restart my
classmates
to my classmates.
To my classmates and teachers. The reason I recommend Swiss is that I have to use this language successfully.
The reason I
demonstrate that
demonstrated show.
Demonstrated I can use this language successfully.
Okay, demonstrated. Okay, Tran, your turn.
Yes. The first time I used a foreign language was at school. I had to deliver an oral on my weekend news. This was part as my English homework. I recited my oral to my classmates and teacher. The reason I had to use this language was to demonstrate that I can use this language successfully.
Good, very good. Okay, sweeties, we're gonna stop here. You did a very good job today. Well done. I will see you next time, okay? Bye, Fox.
Yeah.
Bye, Tran. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Goodbye, teacher.